Ladies and gentlemen, I think I found a gold mine on Virgin Galactic Holdings. Do me a favor, if you're wanting to learn how to trade the charts, to be able to identify zones, find areas of entry, do me a favor and watch this video. With that being said, let's dive in, but I have to give you my 3 M's: mindset, multiplication, and management. On this channel, we talk about how to do the M3 Dominion strategy and apply it to your trading so that you can start winning consistently. Let's go. So with that being said, I'm looking at the Virgin Galactic Holdings. And what I'm noticing is that we're having a very, very strong downtrend. Does everybody see it? It looks like it hit a peak right above here, which I'm going to highlight. As I highlight it, we're going to notice that this area was an area that price revisited multiple different times. We can tell that as soon as it got in that area, it seems like the bears came in and said, this is where I want to be selling. And so what I'm going to highlight right here is an area that we're looking for the sales, right? So this is called a seller's area, a price which they deemed to be a good price. Now, also, if you know anything about the markets, you'll see that we also have a double top. It looks like a big old M. Now, what if I told you that the market moves in alphabets, right? So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. I'm playing with you. It doesn't go that bad. But you do definitely see some M's and you see W's, right? And so that allows you to pay attention to market structure. Now, as you're learning the markets, one thing that you have to be very aware of is you have to identify zones, areas that price has visited multiple different times. And what price has done multiple different times is actually came right out here to this particular zone, and it has came here several times. Does everybody see it? And so if I had to count that out, I would see that prices came one time, right? I'm going to mark it up for you. One time, and then price came again, yep, and then price came another time, and then price came another time. You say, Coach, I'm getting tired. I mean, look how many times prices came, and then it came another time, right? And then it came another time, boom. And ladies and gentlemen, we're at a same place where prices came. Now, here's my question, though. We know in the markets that there's different type of traders in the markets. We have major institutions, right? The institutional money, the people that truly move the markets. And then we have retail traders, right? And retail traders are people like me and you. I don't know if you're sitting on 150 mil, but institutional trading is different than retail trading. And so one thing that I share with my students is that do not do the obvious. Because when you do the obvious, you'll get what everybody else gets. And so when the masses do something, as a trader and starting to develop your mindset as an institutional trader, right, you have to think differently. That's why I always like to highlight my M3 strategy, which is focusing on mindset. Trading is 70% psychological. So watch this, ladies and gentlemen. We see that prices came 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Question: do you think there's a great probability that price might break down below that point? Now, I can't tell you what to do. I'm not a financial advisor. But what I can say is I like to play the game of probability. And I've noticed that we haven't been back to this area, which I just drew out, since March 20th. That was at the genesis of COVID. And yet price has went up 1, 2, all of these different times. It's went to a high. And now we're coming to a place where price might drop down to about here. I'm going to put this as a green line because if I was going to enter this trade, this would be the place. Why? Because when I pay attention to market structure, it shows me that this is one of the key areas to pay attention to, right? And so let's just say, for instance, that you caught an entry right out here at 1184. You could do a call option. You could have it where you're buying out of the money calls and you're waiting to ride the wave up. The difference is you got to be able to pay attention to find out, is this the time to do it? Because here's two things that you need to learn as a trader. 1, you have to be disciplined. 2, consistent. And even before you get to that point, you have to have a strategy, not a hustle, not a hope, not just following somebody on YouTube, but a true strategy on how you're going to enter and exit your trades. So do me a favor. If you feel like you got some value in today, subscribe. If you feel like you want to keep on hearing this information, subscribe. We're unapologetic about what we do. Kingdom Day Traders, we seek to make an impact in the kingdom, an impact in community, and an impact to my day traders. We take trading as a means to fund your passion, to make a difference in this world. There's a lot of people that are called to do some special things, but the lack of resource prevents them from being able to do that. And so we wanted to create a channel that focuses on getting great information and using this information to help impact your life and the life of other people. With that being said, be blessed on purpose. This has been Coach. Thank you.